Big Island real estate market numbers are out for October, so we're going to go over the market update coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Market update time for the Big Island and the Kona market. So we're going to get right into the data. All right, so as always, the Kona market data for October of this year versus October of last year, and same trend that we've been seeing the last couple months in terms of the recovery from the volcanic activity we had last year. So if you look at current units of homes sold is at 41, which is up 41% from the previous year because there was such a drop off in real estate activity when the volcano was going off. And obviously dollar volume followed that up by 44%. Median price continues to be positive at 657,000, so up 13% from a year ago. And then average days on market. This is interesting across the board for the homes and condo market. The average days on market jumped up a little bit, so went to 96 days average days on market for the homes market, and then 84 days for the condo market. And then final list of sold price, pretty consistent as always. It actually went down 3% to 92%, but we see that always around that same number. And then looking at the condo market, interesting, it didn't follow the homes market. That's in part due to just a lack of inventory right now. There's a lot less stuff on the market, but still 38 condos sold in Kona. That's down 12% from a year ago. Volume obviously followed that down, also 9%. And then median price is up 7% to 331,000. So median price continues to increase as we see month after month. And then we talked about days on market already, and final list of sold price did not change at all at 96%. So condo sellers are getting a lot closer to their ask price than home sellers are getting. And then on the land market, up 13% for units, so 9 pieces of land sold. Dollar volume was up 16%. Median price up to 350, which is a big jump from last year, but that, as we always talk about, the land market fluctuates based on the high-end pieces of land that sell. And then days on market fell 23%, so land sold a little bit faster than it did a year ago. And then final list of sold price did not change at all. And then if we go to the Big Island market in total, similar trend to the Kona market that we've been seeing. The current units at 241 homes sold across the entire Big Island, up 17%. So we've seen that recovery across the whole island. In terms of the units sold, and dollar volume also went up 28%. So pretty big jump there in terms of total dollar volume in real estate that's sold. And median price is just up 4%, so up to 350 across the whole island, but still a positive number. And then average days on market fell, so a little bit faster. Homes sold a little bit faster this year than they did a year ago at 78 days average days on market. And then final list of sold price 93%, just a 1% drop from a year ago, so pretty stable there. On the condo market, we had a 9% increase across the whole island at 75 units sold across the whole island on condos. Dollar volume followed that up, obviously. Median price up 14% to 368,000 for condos. So that number continues to rise, and that's a big number for the condo market to be up at almost 370,000 for the average across the island. And then days on market 119. So days on market actually went up almost 50%. So the condo market slowed down. And that was an interesting thing we talked about a year ago, was even though less units were selling, they were selling pretty quick comparatively to other times of the year, even though we had all that volcanic activity. So things were selling faster, even though less overall units were selling. And so we're seeing that kind of restabilize back to 119 days on market for the condo market. And then final list of sold price went down 3%, but still pretty stable in that kind of low 90% range. And then on the land front, 116 pieces of land sold. So land front is definitely down across the board for units sold, dollar volume, and median price went down 1%. So almost exactly the same median price as a year ago. But interesting thing is that like Kona, the average days on market went down 42%. So land is selling a lot quicker than it was a year ago at 90 days. And usually that number is over 100. So that's an interesting change this month versus past months and past years. And the final list of sold price at 91%, up 1%. So pretty stable, no change there. But again, last few months, there's been no real huge news. We're seeing this recovery from a year ago, and the market's definitely stable. Um, and it's a good time. It's a good time to buy and to sell right now. It really isn't a buyer's or a seller's market per se. It's pretty stable, and we're seeing, average days on market be a few months, and finalized sold price in the low 90s. Nothing crazy going on. So if you need some specific data about your area of the island, or you have any questions about this, as always, just put them in the comments or hit me up at dylan@buyabigisland.com, and happy to help out. And I'll see you guys with the market update next month. Aloha.